down, but I'd rather too much than not enough.
Makes sense, yeah.
You know, because I do have some that are a little low, so it's not really getting full fuel flow it should. I'd rather it too much. Eventually I'll have them tweak it down and get it, but it does chime. So if I got it pulled back a little, it's probably about right. Okay. We'll see. I'll set the power. As you're going, I'll set the mixtures to try to keep it from chiming on you.
All right.
Greensboro Tower, bearing 683 Delta Delta, ready to go 23 right.
Bearing 683 Delta Delta, Greensboro Tower, runway 23 right, turn left heading 170, clear for takeoff.
Left to 170, clear for takeoff, 23 right, 683 Delta Delta. I set 170.
Gotcha.
No, you don't have to remember it. It's going to hold you in level flight, like in a roll mode, basically. Wait until we hit the... If I was in IFR condition, I'd wait till 400 feet, I'd hit that, and then the V-bars will tell you to turn.
Okay.
And I'll do that for you. I'll hit that.
You're good to go?
We're clear?
You don't want to...
I'm going to get the lights on. That's it, basically.
You just want to power up on the roll?
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. However you want to do it, I don't care.
Well, I'll...
If anything happened prior to 85, we'll abort. We'll just pull both up. If you lost an engine, you pull them both back. That solves that problem.
The gear is still down. We're probably going to land.
Yes, exactly. And even if it isn't, if we're not very high, we might land straight ahead.
All right, coming both on.
All right, power's coming up. 2 good engines. If it drifts one way, walk them up. And then once you get it, you can shove it. Then it kind of pulls you nice and straight.
Gotcha.
Everything's good. I'm going to pull they are a little high. There we go. Power's set. Everything's in the green. There's
85.
80 knots. See your glass, there's the red line, so go ahead and rotate. Nice and easy. Right to your V-bars, right there. Positive rate, I tap the brakes, gear comes up, lights come off, and then I'll hit the yaw down. See the V-bars, you're right at it, right? So as soon as I'm climbing, I'm doing 900, 1,000 foot, I'll start shallowing it out now. 7 or 6. So now, and then use your trim as needed. As we accelerate, it'll take more and more down trim. Here comes 400 feet, I'm going to hit the heading. Watch the V-bars, he's going to turn you slowly to 170, right? Right, see how he's telling you, right? And then I'm going to pull the props back.
Delta contact, departure, have a safe flight.
Go over to departure, 3 Delta. Pull the props back to 2,500. Or somewhere close. Greensboro departure, bearing 683 Delta Delta, 1900, climbing 3000, in the turn to 170.
Bearing 683 Delta Delta, Greensboro departure, radar contact, climbing maintain 7,000.
7,000, 3 Delta. So I got 7 is set. See how you're turning faster than he's telling you to?
Right? I just go to 170.
I'm just saying, I'm just saying. And you went past it a little bit.
I see.
I want you to come back around a little.
Everything's happening faster than I think, yeah.
Got to try to resolve that too, but just somewhere in here, right? And then I'm going to shallow it out to, we'll wait till you get to 3, I'll shallow it to. I've got the RPMs pulled back to 2490 and then back to 25. And the reason I do that is if you pull it back to below 2490, it sets my fuel flow into a cruise climb power setting instead of a maximum continuous power setting. So then I just lead my mixtures to that little blue line as we climb.
Nice.
Right?
Everything's already kind of set there for you.
Yes, it is very automated. That's all G1000 stuff. There's that in the Bonanzas also. Then, now that I got my props close, and I just recently got the prop sync fixed with these governors.
Delta Delta cleared from Mike Romeo Hotel Airport.
Okay, direct Beaufort, 3 Delta. So I'll hit direct, enter, and then I'll hit nav. And then he's going to tell you to turn left. So you just follow him, though. He'll do a nice smooth turn. So if the autopilot was flying, he would have it match perfect. But just somewhere in there. And it doesn't take much rudder because we're in a twin.
Right. I see that I'm not doing a whole lot.
And the yaw damp's on too, so that kind of helps too. And then if you hit your prop sync right beside the avionics, turn it on. It will keep my props the same instead of me mechanically doing it.
Oh.
And then I'm going to
follow the flight director here.
Yeah, exactly. So he makes it easy, right? And I'll recenter our course.
1,200, climb 3,000, turning left on
I'll shallow us to 500 for a minute. How about that?
November 121 Tango Foxtrot, Greensboro approach.
Thought we were overshooting, but
021 ident.
Okay, he'll figure the crosswind. We got a pretty good crosswind, 16 knots.
November 1 Tango Foxtrot, radar contact, 1 mile northeast of Burlington Airport, climb and maintain 900,000.
I think it's running good. And it's not vibrating as much as it used to. I mean, they all get a little vibration because you got 600 horsepower.
You did,
see how as we climb, it's telling me to lean it a little bit, so I just lean, and it's just, I'm barely touching these to pull them back.
Without a release. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I apologize for 121 Tango Foxtrot.
Because
you can't do that in the future. It can be a huge deal if someone else was inbound IFR. It ended up working out today, but you cannot do that. You got to hold for release when we tell you to
center my heading bug. I can just push it, right? And it'll center my bug.
If you want to depart VFR, if you would have checked in and said, yeah, we just decided to depart it.
And then that little arc is when we're going to be at 7,000.
Okay, thank you very much.
So it's telling me when I'll be at 7,000.
For that, 121 Tango Foxtrot.
And it does it in the bottom of the descent, too. It's very nice. This avionics package will spoil you, right?
Like I said, you've got it all set. I guess you synced it from your phone to this?
No. I loaded the flight plan.
Okay, you already loaded it. Well, you have this one loaded.
It's just direct Beaufort, so. That's pretty much it. You know, we're doing the mixture as we climb.
We're already off just a fuzz. How far out do you let it get?
You mean? Oh, the thing, yeah, it's just, and you can play with it too if you want to pull it back to feel what it's like, but it's just you almost just think about it and it moves, right? It's just barely, because if you pull on it, I mean, it's going to go way down. Then at cruise, I can do a lean assist. It can help me, or I can just kind of guess. I usually guess about 18.5 aside. Got a message, says, I don't know what that is, flight plan lock. Disregard that, I don't think it's important.
It is a smooth flying airplane though.
Then I'm going to turn the blower off. It was just our air conditioner blower I had turned on. Our climb check, say it's 136, would be VY with both engines. So I said I don't pay much attention. But like I said, usually about pattern altitude, I'm thinking about shallowing it out.
And some more speed.
Yeah, and because you're, for passenger comfort too, you're trying to think, I don't want to be climbing at 1,000 foot. Then it says climb, throttle 25, 25. This is kind of, in the POH it says you can run it wide open all the way to altitude, which we're doing, and we're below 25 now. But it's saying do 25, 25, like a lot of pistons.
Yeah.
You can run them wide open. It doesn't hurt it. Main thing is to keep the fuel going, set, so it doesn't get hot. We don't get any hot temperatures.
And we've done the prop sync.
Mixture, see on marker, I'm doing that. Cow flaps are still open.
That's what you want,
yeah, we'll close them. Fuel pumps as required, they're off. Fuel pumps in Bonanzas and Barons, the only time you use them is for priming. An emergency, you don't use it for landing like a Piper.
I was going to say, we usually turn them on anytime you're doing anything.
The Baron, none of that, because you'll flood it. We'll overboost it and it'll flood it. If it's above, I think it says 90 degrees on a hot day, you could run it on low.
Yeah, I read that's the same with the 50.
I've never had to use it. It doesn't sputter. I've never had to use it. I mean, you can turn it on and you don't notice any difference.
November 121 Tango Foxtrot.
And y'all damn song.
Center 124.05.
Lights are off.
24.
My flow in all of these Beechcraft products, even the King Airs, they're all basically lined up the same. So take off positive rate. And twin, unlike a single, a twin, as soon as you get a positive rate, you want the gear to come up right away.
Okay.
Because if you lost an engine right after you rotated, you want that gear up because that's a lot of drag.
And you probably having to go ahead because you don't have.
Right, you're not going to land straight ahead normally. The gear in the Bonanzas and Barons cycle very, very fast. So even in the single, if I'm up, I get them up right away.
And like I was looking at how fast the transition time, like usually you can in the arrow,
Oh yeah, it's like, I think it's like 8 seconds or something like that in a Baron. Flash was saying we have 1,000 to go. And then it's going to chime at 200. Yeah, as soon as I rotate gear, I tap the brakes, gear comes up, and that's just to keep the wheels from spinning.
The vibration.
It doesn't hurt anything, but because there are little things in the wheel well to keep the wheels, when they rub up against the tires. But if I've got them armor-alled, I don't want them rubbing on my tires.
Right, that's just
me, right? So I tap the brakes, gear comes up.
Scuffs on the sidewalls.
Right. Obviously the nose wheel's still spinning. It ain't going to spin for very long.
November 683 Delta Delta, contact Raleigh approach 132.35.
3235, 3 Delta Delta, good day.
Good day.
Raleigh approach, bearing 683 Delta Delta, 6.4, climbing 7,000.
683 Delta Delta, Raleigh approach, Raleigh altimeter 3019.
3019, 3 Delta Delta. So it's going to chime here when it gets to...
Departure Raleigh, departure Delta 1332,
right?
1.8 to 7,000 runway.
Go back to my gear. I tap, that brake gear comes up, lights go off because it's right beside the switch.
Right.
And then I do the opposite on landing. When the gear comes down, the lights go on because it's right there. You might as well do it as one motion. And then you never forget. All right there. On takeoff, it's gear comes up, lights come off, yaw damp comes on.
Okay.
And that's just for passenger comfort, right? It from getting wishy-washy. It's constantly, it's keeping that ball in the middle.
Foxtrot, spot can maintain VFR. Change to advisory frequency is approved.
Then the
should chime here in a second.
1332, turn direct focal, resume the Elwood departure.
There's 2 to go.
Right turn, direct focal, departure Elwood, Delta 1332.
So our indicator is 158, but our true airspeed's 175 and our ground speed's 180.
Nice.
It tells us everything. I could lean it a little more. Window to fix that. Here, hissing.
Just a little hiss, yeah.
Drives me crazy. I had a little piece of paper in there holding it tight.
Flight director should kind of nose
It will.
on down.
It
too,
will.
right?
And see, he's saying altitude is capturing. When it lights, that's saying it's capturing. And he's gradually doing it because he's smart enough. Like when you're teaching your students, you don't just let it because then you're going to sink. Right. So he's gradually. Then my cruise check is cow flap, so I pinch them